Hi, this is Sarah Faith Brummett from Theta Healing NYC, and I am so excited. I'm going to be talking directly to our IA graduates. I want to share a story with you about a miraculous healing that I experienced, and it directly relates to one of the very first philosophies that we dive straight into in the Seven Planes class. So I hope that you guys know we have Seven Planes coming up on November 5th. So it's just around the corner this Monday. So about 9 years ago, when I moved to New York City, I got a hernia. So a hernia is a little tear in your fascia. And your fascia just kind of hold everything together. So when you have a tear, you can have some problems. And for me, and what's common with hernias is you have a little bit of your intestine that can kind of pop out and create a little pooch. And what can happen, which is kind of dangerous, is that if your intestine actually gets stuck, it can get strangulated, so the blood flow doesn't go to that area. Well, I was really hesitating doing anything about it. I did one belief work session, and it was pretty good, but I was holding on to this little hernia. And one night I was fighting. I was fighting with my lovely husband, and I was really angry. And my abdomen seized up, and my intestine happened to be through the little slit in the fascia, and my abdomen closed on my intestine. It was New Year's Eve, and it wouldn't let go, and it was in severe pain. And so after a while, my husband took me to the emergency room, and I was just in so much pain, and I did a healing on myself, and my husband did a healing on me, but nothing changed. And I'm going to tell you why. Nothing changed in a moment, but nothing changed. And the doctor came in, and she tried to push my intestine back in. And I was in so much pain. I screamed at her, and I wanted to punch her in the face. And I just laid into her. And she never came back. She sent a different doctor. So then a different doctor came in, and he gave me Valium, and he gave me morphine, and it wasn't working. The pain wasn't going away, and my abdomen was not relaxing, and so my intestine was stuck there, and I was starting to really freak out. And I told the doctor, said, I want a surgery now. I want a surgery to fix this now. And he was like, well, it doesn't exactly work that way. We can't get you a surgery right this minute. We'd have to schedule it, and but we can prep you for that day. So this was in the middle of the night, and we were supposed to fly to California the next day. And I told my husband, I said, call my parents. I have to let them know I'm going to have a surgery. I'm going to get this taken care of. And so Eric calls my mom and dad's house, and they don't pick up. My sister picks up, and I was like, what are you doing there? I need to talk to mom and dad. I'm not feeling well. I'm in the hospital. And she's like, oh, they're out of town. She's like, well, what's wrong? And I told her what was happening. She said, well, can I do a healing on you? And I said, yeah, sure. But yeah, sure, it's gonna work. Because Eric and I just did one. And I'm on the phone with her, and she does a healing on me, and immediately my abdomen relaxes. All the pain and tension that was holding it relaxed. And the pain got reduced by about 85%. And then I said, that felt so good. Will you, I knew to ask for another one. I said, will you do another one? And I felt this other wave of relaxation pass through my body, and then a sharp pain as my sister was intuitively pulling back my hernia back inside. And then I felt where it was, and it was pulled back in, and I was fine. And I was so excited. I stood up and I told the doctor, said, my sister just healed me. And the doctor says, oh, okay. And I said, well, you should check. And he checked and he said, yep, it's not there. You're all good. You're ready to go. And they did a double scan to make sure, and I was ready to go home. So why did the healing not work when I did a healing on myself and when my husband did a healing on me? And why did it work when my sister did a healing? Well, in our very first deep exploration in class, we talk about something called virtues. We talk about how you have to be in a certain ability, capability, a virtue, in order to do healings. So I told you that night I was really angry. So I was in the vice of anger. When I called my sister, she tapped into her virtues of love, of kindness. There's certain virtues you need to hold and be in that place in order to do a healing. Now you only have to hold them for like a couple minutes to be able to do some pretty amazing, magical things. And instant healing is one of them. So this is one of the deeper exercises that we're going to go into in class of what are the recipes, what are the specific virtues you need to hold and be in order to do magic, in order to bend the laws, in order to do instant healings, in order to read someone's thoughts, in order to one day teleport. What are the virtues? What is that recipe, that special recipe? And what are the vices that keep you from those capabilities? So if you're joining us November 5th, I'll be so excited to work with you through all of this. And if not, hopefully we'll catch you next time. Send you lots of love.